Hey, Nick Williams here, and I'm going to go over a very important subject, and that's selling Medicare Advantage as a Medicare supplement agent. And I'm going to go over the legal issues that people have with this, or just the compliance issues, I should say, because there really are no legal issues. I mean, our business is full of legal issues, so there's no more there than any other product that you sell. Other than the fact it is a CMS regulated product and you have to follow the rules. So what are the rules? First of all, that you would need a scope of appointment signed prior to conducting an interview or a sales presentation for Medicare Advantage. Now, this is the case in most circumstances. There are some exceptions. I think it's for union or something like that. But if you are an individual selling insurance in homes, or if you're selling in a group setting, typically you're always going to need a scope of appointment. So the question now is, well, what if you're there on a Medicare supplement appointment and all of a sudden it's the client says, well, I have Medicare Advantage, or I want Medicare Advantage, and that's what I'd like to talk about. What are you to do? Can you, at that time, have a scope of appointment signed and transition to sell Medicare Advantage? And the answer is undoubtedly yes, you can. There's no rule that says that you cannot enter into a presentation regarding Medicare supplement, and if changed by the client, if the client requests to do so, that you cannot have a scope of appointment signed and then change that presentation from that point forward to a Medicare Advantage presentation. There's no rule anywhere that says you cannot do that. And many people have a problem with this, but they're wrong. You could talk to any multi-billion-dollar insurance company whose legal counsel has approved this. So I suggest you talk to your Humana agent. You talk to your Humana agent, your Humana representative, your WellCare representative, your United Healthcare representative, any of these people. Now, to date, nobody has told me any different. In addition, I have talked to some of the very largest FMOs in America. They have their legal counsel reviewing this stuff. They train their agents and promote this type of transaction to their agents. So if all these multi-billion-dollar and conglomerates and these huge FMOs, who again have in-house legal counsel for the most part, if they are good with this, and I have challenged them on this. I have dates written down where I've been told that this is in fact okay. So I speak to as a matter of fact, I'll often do this because it's such a point of contention. But when I speak to, let's say it's a Humana representative, I'll just say, oh, by the way, if I am on a Medicare supplement appointment and the client requests to speak about Medicare Advantage, am I able to change my presentation at that point, having a scope of appointments signed, and then change to a Medicare Advantage presentation? And the answer is always yes. And I write it down. So it's undoubtedly the answer is yes. Now, the second point is that your compensation on Medicare Advantage is going to be about equal to Medicare supplements, but it's going to pay you over a longer period of time. So Medicare Advantage pays a flat commission. It's typically $228. Unless it's a new to Medicare, then it's like $428 or $450. I don't know the exact numbers. It's somewhere thereabouts. So $428 year one, and then $228 every year thereafter. So your Medicare supplements, that commission will drop off at some point. And a lot of agents will say, well, I'll transition them to a different Medicare supplement because the premiums will probably be getting higher at that point. Well, if they qualify health-wise, point being, your Medicare Advantage is always going to pay you. So I've got what's called legacy commissions from United Healthcare that I don't even know when these Medicare Advantage people were written, but I know it's more like around, say, I don't know, 2011-ish, and they call them legacy commissions. And if you work with United Healthcare, you probably get legacy commissions as well. That's usually for companies that they've absorbed over the years, and that would have been Care Improvement Plus would have been the company that they absorbed that I get those legacy commissions from. So they just come in year after year after year after year, long after the Medicare supplement commissions have stopped. So there's every reason in the world, and I'm going to give you one final reason that you need to do the Medicare Advantage, and that is, okay, 30 to 40% of the entire market for Medicare beneficiaries is in fact Medicare Advantage. So, I mean, and they all need a Medicare supplement, so you're already halfway there. You know, so you're already getting certified. I hope if if you're selling the Medicare Part D, excuse me, you already need to sell them a Medicare Part D. So you're already halfway there because of that. So why not just become a Medicare Advantage salesperson and put those products in your bag? Again, if over 30% of the market has Medicare Advantage, you can cry about it all you want, but it's like you can't argue, you can't fight this tide, and it's going to be more and more and more. So we help people get the contracts for the Medicare Advantage. That's one way people are doing business with me now, and I appreciate that, and I hope that other people will contact me to sign up, because we'll give you the top commissions available. That's it. You got to sell Medicare supplements, Medicare Advantage. You're selling the final expense. You're selling the hospital indemnity. You can spin off and get those annuities. You don't want to leave money on the table. And I know so many people that have told me, well, when Medicare Advantage comes up, I just kind of tell them, I just kind of sort of walk away from it or refer it to somebody else. Even the telephone agents say that. And I'm just like, well, whatever. And I had an agent recently in Michigan that I was talking to, and he had said he'd been referring this business out, and then he added it up, and it was like tens of thousands of dollars that he gave away over the years. I don't know what the exact number was, but he gave away a lot of money over a period of years. And so he's like, forget it. I'm selling Medicare Advantage from now on. And again, there's no rules that prevent you from doing so. So go for it. Make some money. Goodbye.